Think and imagine. One morning, Istanbul. At night, 4:17, the city is fast asleep, and suddenly, everything changes. The ground is splitting, buildings are collapsing, sirens, screams, and panic. But the real destruction is not only on the streets. Banks are closing. Stock exchange transactions are halted. The dollar is skyrocketing. Gold is breaking records. Not only Turkey, but the world is also shaking. The collapse of Istanbul is dragging the world economy into a chain reaction of disaster. So what exactly happens in such a scenario? Which systems are halted? Who wins? Who loses? And how can Turkey get out from under this rubble? Now let's go step by step into the economic effects of the Great Istanbul earthquake. Istanbul is not just a city, the heart of Turkey, the coffers of Turkey, the center of attraction of Turkey. 30% of the country's economy is here. 27% of the industry is here. Half of the exports are also from Istanbul. The majority of tourism revenues are also from Istanbul. The center of banks, insurance companies, and logistics companies is this city. Istanbul is not like a single city. It is a power that is even bigger than the economies of some European countries. And if this power collapses overnight, Turkey's veins will be torn. Moreover, this is not just our problem. The world is too dependent on Istanbul, much more than we think. While the streets are filled with destruction in the first seconds of the earthquake, an invisible tsunami begins in the financial world. Borsa Istanbul is closed immediately. Banks go into emergency mode. ATMs cannot be withdrawn. Internet infrastructure may be damaged. Online banking crashes. People queue up for cash. Food, water, and hygiene products run out in markets within hours. This panic does not only remain in Turkey. International investors begin to withdraw from Turkey. Stock exchange transactions are suspended. The Turkish lira loses value rapidly. The dollar and the euro reach their highest levels in history. The price of gold breaks records under the influence of those seeking safe havens. Production stops. Exports are disrupted. Many factories become inoperable. Istanbul ports are closed. And all of this spreads to other cities in Turkey in a chain reaction. Every second of loss experienced in Istanbul is reflected in the country's economy as billions of dollars in damage. The Bosphorus is not just a waterway. It is one of the main arteries of world trade. 50,000 ships pass through the straits every year. Oil, natural gas, grain, and many other vital products use this route. If the strait closes, energy lines carrying energy to Europe will be disrupted. Oil prices could increase by 10 or 20% overnight. European countries will face a natural gas crisis. Supply chains will be broken. In addition, investors quickly sell their assets in developing countries like Turkey. This causes a global wave that affects not only Turkey, but also many countries from Brazil to India. A destruction in Istanbul can even cause a decline in the New York Stock Exchange. Because Istanbul is a center not only for Turkey, but also for the world economy. As soon as the short-term panic wave after the earthquake ends, a new war begins. A war of reconstruction. Tens of thousands of buildings have been destroyed. Millions of people have been left homeless. A cost of hundreds of billions of dollars is imminent. The state, private sector, and international organizations step in. Loan agreements are made. Insurance companies face the largest payments in their history. The construction sector explodes. Investments are made for new city plans and more robust structures. Smart city projects and earthquake-resistant infrastructures are discussed. But this process is painful. Inflation increases. The debt burden becomes heavier. People's purchasing power decreases. And the Turkish economy will have to struggle for at least 5 to 10 years to recover. Nobody wants it, but one day Istanbul will shake. It's not a matter of if, but when. And when that day comes, not just buildings. Economies, lives, and future plans will shake as well. Being prepared is not just an individual responsibility, it's a national responsibility. because the fate of Istanbul is the fate of Turkey. And if we go a step further, even the fate of the world economy. Do you think Istanbul is ready for such a disaster? Can Turkey and the world withstand such a tremor? I'm definitely waiting for your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this important video. Take care of yourself. Stay strong.